season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will get first crack at it today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Lewis to throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Florida's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. And the Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. QB got it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. On the move. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing facing a 3rd and long. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators are marching down the field. Grabbed behind the line. It's Montgomery. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Back to throw, it's Mims. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the 1st down at the 31. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Wants to keep it in the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. On target over the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They'll run it. It's Daniels.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run, Albie.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Lewis wants to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Gibson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a chance to show off those returns. He gives his offense the ball at the 29. They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Got it in the middle, it's Limit. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play.
The ball pops out. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Quick release by the QB. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Mims. Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. And the Gators decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And nobody able to field goals out of bounds. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Beckham. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. But that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Wants to go up top on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Cook. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff from the gun. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll run play action. Shoots it to the left. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is just about as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Plows through the defense. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is everybody up front is ready for the run.
Lewis to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Gibson. At the 35, he's loose. Into the secondary on the right. A huge gain on that
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker.
Turning it on! They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the tailback. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll run it again. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. And the Buffaloes line it up with a first and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Notre Dame is running away with this one today, thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up 14 over Oklahoma. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
And how about that one? Looking to take a shot. Holds it in on the right. He's loose. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida.
And the big play starts with the protection up front. This takes a long time to develop. He's going to start all the way on the right side, run all the way across the field, so you got to have protection. He hangs in there, throws the football perfectly. The big play, the big touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on by 7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown, and a chance breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buffaloes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll keep it himself. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just yards to help out the Oak. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Fires left. Lofted to the sideline. And it's picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Lewis to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Give to the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. The give to the single back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looking downfield, it's Mims. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Left side. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second. Out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Caught in the backfield, it's Lemon. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Mims. Fires to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on that second down.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. They're going back to the ground. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quick completion on the out route. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The give to the back. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. They got it. It's blocked. He picks it up. That's a lot. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Bucs. They take the lead with the 6. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, 25 matchup. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 11 to Florida State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. To throw, it's Mims. He'll get rid of it. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth. The Gators will punt this one away. Makes a catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Looking for running room. 3-yard line before he stopped. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
In these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly and got the big first down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Give to the running back. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. Past the first down marker and still running. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. Trying to bull his way in. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He wants it all. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Really nice job of awareness on first down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown, is able to knock it down for the incompletion.
They'll try it again from the one on 2nd and goal. Using the quick game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Try to barge their way in. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Trying to pound it in. He's not going to get there. And the Gators buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. They'll give it to the back. Gets it past the marker. Goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line, and boy, did they need a little breathing room. This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on first down. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 20.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Lewis wants to pass. Unloads it left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds a man on the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds his tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Gators line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And that is textbook video. Out of bounds right around the goal line.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
That ball was just lying there forever in the end zone, and the defense finally pounced on it.
And how about this defense? Pinning their ears back, being aggressive near the goal line. They could smell it, maybe trying to get the safety, but even better, force the fumble, fall on top of it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Lewis to throw. Makes the grab. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Finds his way for 3 after the 33. Old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Pope. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And the Buffaloes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the ground. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Let's see what they've got on second down. Lewis wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep. Carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Fires to the middle. He's got it. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Lewis to throw. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's cut. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, that one will leave them. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Fires to the big fountain. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Gators really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Oh, the street spin, and he's free.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every quarter. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, look out, the ball's free. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. The Gators will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return. Is out of bounds. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give as they work on that clock. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get Hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances, they are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And these drops can be very frustrating because you know he wants the football, man. He demands the football. Receivers a lot of times walk in the huddle, throw me the ball. I've heard worse stories than that and worse language, but calling for the football, got to make plays, man. That's how you get more balls thrown in your direction.
That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's run or who's been covering him. They just can't stop him.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead weight. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Creates a little room. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive to them.
He's got it on the move. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us for